Star Wars, Marvel, Mecha, and more. This is Starwarsfantommy.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another Star Wars video for me, and this time I'm going to show you guys or do an update on my vintage Star Wars scanner collection, or basically my vintage Star Wars collection. Just want to show that guys once again to you, since it's been over 3 or 4 years that I have showed my vintage Star Wars scanner collection. Now we're going to start off here with these three beauties. As you guys can see, these are the 3 original Dutch Star Wars movie posters. You do have Star Wars, of course, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. You guys can see that you got 3 original posters here. Then on the ground, we do have an X-Wing, battle damage X-Wing from Dagobah Swamp, I do believe. And we do have the Ewok Village as well. That's one of the key pieces in that vintage collection, vintage Star Wars scanner collection. Also, one of the things that I'm not going to take off display, but I do have the vintage Millennium Falcon. So I do have that as well. Then moving on to the closet here. And as you guys can see, my vintage stuff is mixed in with modern, as it always has been. But I'm going to try to show it anyways. So if we look here in the back, we have some Ptsd walkers, scout walkers. We have a 12-inch Princess Leia and 12-inch Luke Skywalker figure. And if we take a look here, we do have a Y-Wing together with R2 inside, and in the back I do have a guarded Wicket figure, guarded Wicket from Return of the Jedi line. And the rest is 6-inch, but I'm not going into that. Then here we got all of the figures, not all of them, but some. Got 3PO and R2, got some like pilots, got the Bespin crew there with Lando. Sorry for focusing. There you go. Got Leia, Endor without the poncho, Leia Hot, Hammerhead, and Walrusman, Scout Trooper. And then there we got some mini rigs. If camera wants to focus, there you go. Got some mini rigs like the Cap 2 and the ISP, I believe, 6. We got the Endor Forest Ranger here with Han inside. I got a Endor Han in there. Now I do have the Slave One, Boba Fett's Slave One, which is beautiful. We do have the other mini rig, I forgot the name though, but I got that one as well. And also this hot hand on another mini rig, as you guys can see that. So got that for that shelf. Moving on to the shelf down below. And as you guys can see, more figures here. I'm gonna try to zoom in on these guys, because what I did here is the 12 back, or the first 12 figures displayed here, except for Leia. I don't have a Leia yet. We got all of the figures otherwise. Got that. Got a Luke Jedi Knight, the Mooring Guard, Endor Leia with poncho and helmet, Bosk, some other bounty hunters. As you can see, there's a Dengar there. In the back there is a dewback. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is dewback behind the Lando. And then there is another X-Wing, and behind that is more figures, if you can see that. More figures, and the Scout Transport, I believe the Imperial Troop Transport, that's what it's called. So I do have that as well. So again, a very nice filled shelf with vintage. So I do have that. Moving the shelf down below, starting off in the back. This is the vintage 12-inch Darth Vader figure. If you can see that, but it is fairly dark up there, but it's there, and he is protecting my vintage 12 bag R2-D2. I'm sorry for the focusing. There you go. R2-D2. And then figure-wise, I got my Yak face, Anakin, Luke Skywalker, and Stormtrooper outfit, Luke Skywalker Bespin, Lando, Barada, the Ewoks got Pablo and Warrock, I believe, and General Madine. Take a look here, we got Manaman. And then from the droids line, I do have Ptsd Iban. Then I have my very first Star Wars figures. This is an original 1977 C-3PO, but then with all the paint rubbing off, and it can't stand, but still important piece. And then there, in the back, we got a Rancor. Sorry for focusing. There you go. Got a Rancor, Imperial Dignitary, and Rancor Keeper, and an Endor Soldier. And I got a Luke Bespin up there. So, got some cool figures for sure. And then, of course, my Snowspeeder, the original Snowspeeder. And then last shelf, gonna put myself down here. I got the 8080 Walker, original 8080 Walker, with an original TIE Fighter, and the original Darth Vader TIE Fighter. This is the blue TIE Fighter. Then I got some Wampas back there, some Tauntauns, as you can see, and some figures here in the front, like Boba Fett, Han Bespin, the Trooper from the Death Star, Snowtrooper is there, the Emperor Royal Guard, Tusken Raider TIE Fighter pilot, Death Star droid, and there is even the Emperor. You guys can see that. There you go, Emperor. There's this vintage die-cast vehicle, got a TIE Fighter and an X-Wing, so got that. All of that is here, so there you go, guys. That is basically it for my vintage Star Wars Kenner collection. Now we do have a few more items like the Bespin Cloud Car. I can't show it because it's on display somewhere else. And I do have the Rebel Troop Transport, the big one that escapes from Hoth. I do have that, but it's on a closet and I just can't reach for it at the moment. But there you go, guys. This is my vintage Star Wars Kenner collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be back with some more videos very soon. And until then, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you. Bye.